Hello everyone, this is Akira Himura/Kinakiyama for another episode of Ocean Avenue. I am sorry for the delay, but I don't think I'm gonna do this very long, or I could, depending on how this goes. But for now, I gotta continue after this Showtunes competition we watched. Last time we were there, someone by the name Danny and Kenny won, I believe. Good times. If you want to hear me sing those songs, check out last episodes if you miss any context. Funny times. This is the curse of Emma's Lake, performed by Danny and Kenny. The crowd around the other host gives another round of applause to the duo. They get into position, setting up Kenny's equipment once again, and for the encore, it takes them a couple minutes, but eventually have everything set up. Oh yeah, I gotta sing again. I hope you're ready for my bad singing again, guys. Resisting in the desert lies a lonely man. Deep within his tongue he contemplates. Will this be the day that I leave this life? What is left for me that keeps me here? Everyone help me, help or love can't be life. Did I spy the gods by venturing here? Best to avoid the curse of Emma's Lake. Take and never give. No one leaves and act the same. It scars the soul. Every even God can hear the calls of praise, and now that's left for you to circle back. Come from the cave, the years strange noise, nothing like the beast he heard from before. As he enters it, he is left mortified, cold and howling from the demon's cries. Best to avoid the curse of Emma's Lake. Take but never give. No one ever leaves and acts the same. It scares the soul. Even the gods can't hear your praise. Humanity's gone, and now it's left for you to circle back. Lost and left before, dead and visions darken. It's infinity and or oblivion. Best avoid curse of Emma's Lake. But never give. No one can act the same. Scar the soul. Even God can hear you call. Pray that humanity is gone. And now all that's left for you to do is circle back. It was a pretty good song. I don't remember all of them, but I knew I liked that one. And sorry for the little glitch. The song gets another warm reception, coming up and I was turning it on this tone. Kenny walks in back to us, and then Danny and Johnny conclude the contest, encouraging everyone either move inside or keep their volume low outside. Still good piano playing, Kenny. And whoever did the piano playing in the game, pretty good actually. Nice job out there, champ. Champ. You did win tonight, didn't you? I guess that makes sense. I think it does. I'm not gonna lie, you were slaying the button thingy. You sure was. You mean my sync pad? Don't patronize me. How do you play that thing? Well, it's not as easy as it looked. I just realized something. The reason there was no sound because there was already some karaoke going on. I see what it's all about. First, first, sorry. First, I had pre-installed the sounds I wanted before the performance, so I could play them tonight. Then I had time them up to correct the parts in the song and make sure the proper ones would reply if needed. That sounds complicated. No shit. Well, it takes time. Well, it takes time, but like anything, once you practice on it enough, you'll get the hang of it. That's interesting, but he's a multitask like that. With this keyboard, I struggled to even do multiple subjects in school. You're telling me. Honestly, the fact you could do that in a keyboard at the same boggles my mind. That's what we call talent. It, I, like I said, trial and error. My few first times I tried to do it live ended up in disaster. Oh, what happened? Not a good question to ask. I should stand up for the poor kitty. Seems like something's best left behind. Seems bent in the bench rail. I'm sorry. He got so angry he screwed up that he went and kicked in the railing over there. We went to the west and see the fence something bent back railing. Thank God for our landlord. Thank God our landlord is a lazy asshole. Is that why it's never been fixed? Maintenance should have been something by now. Done by something. Yep, the owners around here don't do much. But when they do, oh boy, they're crazy. Sorry for a little audio cut, guys. I apologize for that. I gotta check on a few things real quick. My headphones seem to be working fine, I think. Glad Evan and I don't have that. Ours is pretty tame. But I've also... Kenny, can you show me how your keyboard works? It's nothing too different from a regular keyboard. I really want to see it make those special notices. Could you show me, please? Pretty please with sugar on top, Kenny. Coop goes quiet. Sure, but prepare to be underwhelmed. Okay. This is gonna be a better thing to save. And better title screen I can find, possibly. Leads to the keyboard, and which will be the stage. Well, I guess technically it's not a stage anymore. Now the contest is over. What do you want to know about? I didn't think that far in advance. Where do you get all the sounds? Where do you get all the sounds? From the music library. Oh. Some of the ones I've gotten are free programs like Studio Band and other I had to buy from existing libraries and domains. Either way, I have to swap out sounds and stuff. I want to play multiple songs and completely different from each other. Doesn't it get tiring to do? It can be. Usually 16 pads cover everything I need for a concert for a short event like this. But if I'm trying to play a full album on a night, I would probably need to bring one of my other sync pads with me so I can play everything. Dang. Dang indeed. Kenny starts to grab his keyboard, opening to play the Broadway. Can it make different sounds? Yeah, it's those knobs above the keys. Can you start to tamper on one of them? Uh-huh. This is one that causes the channels distorted, giving a slightly rougher sound. He presses the keys, which produces the shakier noises, make a tone a bit harder to distinguish. That's pretty neat. hmm You, you can also press one of the sync pads button to make a single sound. You tap the button in the bottom right corner, then it plays sharp violin melody. You can even make the sound loop while you continue playing with other parts. Can you tap the different sync pads in the stop button and moves into few notes in the keyboard loops and sound continues to play? Dang, that's awesome. Can he laugh to himself? Thanks. It ain't like a regular piano. I had to learn a lot of things about the keyboard to know that what I'm doing. Still, more credit to you for learning. Lauren starts readjusting the knob when she's changed me, but putting back its original position. Anything else you want to know? Why else? Why does Roman terrify you guys so much? After putting down a keyboard for Keenan, Fridge's resorts to the question. I don't mean to sound like think it sounds so silly, but it's like he has an iron grip on you guys. Kenny has time to make some come up the clear response, fumbling from review question response. He's always been like that around Danny's guy friends. Anything you can you can do can and will be used against you. Exactly. It's always under a guise of protecting his sister. Talk about a sister complex weirdo. I understand, but Jesus. Maybe he's cautious for his family? Could be. I can't relate to that myself. I'm an only child. Wow. You don't you don't know how lucky you are. I'm not sure I would say that. I tend to get smothered by my dad. He tries to buddy with me, but it's kind of weird. Damn boomers. Oh my gosh. Sorry, that's my alarm, guys. Maybe he's trying to show he really cares for you. Beats me. How could you say that about your own parents? Not even I'm close towards them. Don't get me wrong, he's pretty cool. He just worries about my future too much. That makes two of us. I have the same problem too. Only child? Oh Lord, I wish. I have a brother and two sisters. But yeah, my parents are also worried about my future. My dad always finds an opportunity to ask me about my job hunt. That's annoying. Sounds annoying. It can be. At this point, I'm worried about getting through school. If I land something good for me, I don't. If I don't, oh well. Same here. Kenny continues putting his equipment away and left the stand around both of us having nothing to say. I'm gonna get going then. But first, thanks for showing me your keyboard. Yeah, no problem. It's fun to share with people. Getting Kenny gets back, pushing away his keyboard, and I can see his trail slightly wagging as he continues. Oh, how cute. However, once he done puts it away, he grabs his tail on one hand keyboard in case another walks back inside. I've never seen anyone to do that before, let alone a lion. Oh, and not drawn well back on. The rest of the party goes on pretty well, although they aren't as many drinking games much as fixed dismay. We will get some beer pongs and taking turns for some of Kenny's friends. After a while, the party starts to fizzle out. I never really got to talk with George or Henry. I'm pretty sure I'll see them soon again. Marcus finished up his final game of beer pong with Vic, beating me and Selma by a clear margin. Marcus thanks Danny and Ruben having us over while I stand by his side and nod my head to convey the same message. It takes us 15 minutes to arrive back to our apartment. Sorry, there's another alarm. Alexa, stop. What do you think about think what do you think about the party contest thing? It was fine, I guess. I could care less for them, but if my friends are in it, I'll cheer on. Oh, well, how precious. Why do you ask? I never paid much attention to them. Neither do I, honestly. I didn't know we even competed it until now. Same. Now I feel bad I'm not doing Kitty's rail, but I want to do Marcus' route first. I'm about to speak before Marcus gets distracted, but he picks the keychain from out the pocket and flips to the correct key. Takes him few rotations, but enough. He gets the apartment key, opens the door. We both enter before Marcus closes and locks it. Do you even know Kenny was that good in the piano? You mean keyboard? Whatever, dude. Nope, never crossed my mind before. I kinda did myself, actually. Because he's a music artsy man. Guess you could say it was a pleasant surprise. It sure was. Oh, your alarms are harassing you too, Evan? Huh, already? It's an email from Henry. What did he say? Hey, thanks for the volunteering. For everybody helps makes these events happen. You can have been added to the CBVL email group, so you'll be getting a link, meeting notifications, and other announcements from now on. Sorry to drop into the fire, but we managed to snag a tourney and date the end of the next month. Got a tournament? No way. This is so awesome. Hey. Normally George helped me to track player reservation, but if you want to know I can assign to you. He said he would be more than glad to hand you the role. There's a couple of responsibilities related to the role along with some other tasks I need to fill, so we get to work out the details next week's practice. Hope you can for the task, Henry O'Mara. Anything interesting? Oh Lord, you're not gonna believe this. What's up? Henry got us a tournament in the end of October. Got us a tournament. You know how he said the school usually hosts one of those tournaments each year? Turns out we're hosting one at the end of October. That's great. It gets better. It gets better. Not only I am part of the league's committee thing, but Henry's also wants me to manage the registration and possibly more. No way, congrats on that. It's too good to be true. It might actually be. What, am I doing too much too soon? I don't think so, man. It sounds like a pretty reasonable job to me. What if the registration stuff takes all my time? Then you could always hand it off to one of the other members. I'm sure Henry will be able to help you out. It can't be as simple as that. You've probably got like 10 different jobs he's running and at once for his club. I don't want to be a burden. You can't just do the job without getting some sort of instruction. I bet he'll give you enough training and confidence to do it well. I'm not worried about not understanding. I am, though. I'm worried about it consuming my time. I can worry about time for you, Evan. What if I don't practice enough for the tournament? I don't want to make myself look stupid in my first tournament. Oh! Marcus giving us a look. Oh no. Marcus sits on a desk, chairs, motioning over to sit the other one. You got all the skill you need for that stuff. If you need some people out there who hardly ever played the sport before participating, if you get worried about the skill, stature, or any of that BS, I wouldn't worry. Everyone I've seen here there to have a good time. Even the competitive ones keep things pretty light once it's all over. If anything, it's pretty casual. Everyone is pretty friendly there, and everyone enjoyed the experience. Sorry, I get a little hard time reading sometimes. My throat's a little weird today. But what about the other final tournaments and the NBVL bid that there's ever actual stakes in these events? That crap's a 1 in a million. One of every pair that plays in this league. One single pair gets in. If you don't get in, oh well. You can play in a qualifier and you can still want to make the big leads. Why are you worried about making it? Why am I? Why are you, Evan? Relevancy. I don't want to be a nobody. I don't want to be a disappointment. Marcus lets a comment hang in the air and try to fish for a response. The only way you can be a disappointment, disappoint me, is by not trying. True. Exactly. Yeah. In other words, you can do it, boy. I don't know if there's too much I could do ask for you, but can you help me out if I needed it? If I have the time in my schedule, of course. I got busy quarter ahead of me, but I still want to make those most of it with you guys. No, if I can't help you, it isn't because I don't want to. Because you have other things going on in your life. Understandable, Marcus. Thanks, Marcus. Anytime, dude. I guess that makes two of us of the heavy course load. I got my fair share of classes and grinds out of the fall, so why I asked. Well, we'll suffer through it together. Aw. Yay, suffer buddies. Marcus shakes his head, and we both laugh, and we, it's good to know we both have a common nemesis. Yay! School! So true. But, yeah, I could clock out for the night. Maybe we can do something tomorrow? Can't. Got to catch up on physics. Dang, that sounds like a pain. You don't know the half of it. I guess I wouldn't. But my biggest hurdle is accounting. They should know how to throw the book at you. I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually threw a book at you in that class. Oh shit. Please don't hurt me. Is it that tough here? I know people who here to tell me or our accounting classes are brutal, but I guess every major has some form of that. Right. I'm gonna fail you, got Marcus or Evan. I gotta figure out how accounting works. Marcus and I get up from the seats and heads over towards our bedrooms. Good night, Marcus. Good night, Evan. And part of us parted away. Marcus takes the first nips in the bathroom while I wake in the bedroom. In half an hour, I get my chance to wash up. I definitely say this. All the karaoke really wore me out. My eyes, our body feels like they're about to collapse at any second. Might as well give into the temptation. What temptation? The sleeping one? September 26th, it's Saturday. There's nothing tempting about sleeping. Everyone has to go to sleep at night. Well, I say that, but night shifters, you know? Oh no. I'm so bored. You and me both. And our husbando doesn't have a free schedule today, so I guess we can just fuck around. Well, not fuck around if we have support and shit, but you know what I mean, right? I bet I've been working around and mundane homework for the past 3 hours. My stupid sports administration lab loaded me with extra Lord work. Why did I say Lord? I have been chipping away at that ever so slowly. I continue packing away my computer, compiling my tedious research into monotonous 3-page paper in physiological impacts of a little league of sports. What you doing? Oh, working on a boring sports admin lab. Oh, when you're ready, I'll tell you something. What is it? Okay. Is it something nice? Is it something fun? When parents are put too much pressure upon their kids, not only they make their sense child associated with sports anxiety, their familial bonds and connecting to their parents with the same pressure. I see the typing, typing. I see what he's doing there. Good edit, Dirk. I sighed and slamming my laptop shut. God, that was such an annoying assignment. You're telling me. At least I wasn't a victim of this with my own parents. Maybe it's more relative than I thought. I'm sure it was. I hate writing essays too. You had to write those for geography more than once. Oh, no bueno. Marcus walks back to his desk, bringing a sandwich that he made with him. How sweet. Shoo. Roger's pinch about the going to the beach today, and and a few other guys are planning to play spike ball right now. He invited both of us to come if you're interested. I would like to join for that, but right now I have to cut the video for a moment to walk my puppy, so I'll be right back, you guys. And I am back. Sorry for a little delay. And to answer your question, Marcus, yes, I would like to join. Please and thank you. Let me check it one more time. Yep, I'm good to go. Let's go. Really? I'm one. I'm one of them now. This is great. Of course. When should we get going? Right now. Right now? I'm not wearing any beach. I'm not wearing any beach clothes. Guess that means you'll have to have one disadvantage going into it. I can change. Just give me a minute. I'm already leaving. No! Don't you even dare. I sprint back into my room and digging through the drawers and pair of eclair clothes. I'm almost out the door. Oh, you little brat, you. Wait! I charged out of the room and putting my pants on get in front of the door. Sorry, something weird's happening. I charged out of the room, putting my pants in and get in front of the door. You were gonna leave me here? What? You were taking too long. I was taking a proper amount of time for someone who got told last minute. And apparently that's all you needed to get ready. I'm normally not like that. Unless the house was on fire and I'm taking my sweet time getting unless my house is on fire, I'm taking my sweet time getting ready for school. Nothing more soul crushing than walking up for a daily grind. Oh. So are you ready now? Shut up! I give Marcus a shove and a half effort, and I must save the energy for the main event. Rude. Are we gonna go to the beach, the same beach as yesterday? Uh-huh. It's the only one around here we don't have to drive to. That's much better than our situation back home. The nearest beach was at least 45 minutes away, give or take. It has nets and sand. What else could you ask for? Clean bathrooms. Okay, now you're asking for a lot. Why is that people use a beachside bathrooms always leave them looking like a high school locker room? Because we're filthy animals. Amazing how long standards become once you take off your shirt. Who else is coming today? Ruben said he was coming. I think Diego too. Oh. And Vic says he'll make it. Says. If he doesn't sleep through it. Oh. That man never keep track of time. Have you ever tried calling to wake him up? Yep. But he tends to sleep through that. If Vic didn't have a roommate who got up the same time, I'm pretty sure he's sleep through the entire quarter. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. If I could, I would. Really? You always up before me, even on weekends. You've only lived with me for like a week, and every day you've been up before me. That's because it's week one. I have to make sure I don't get dropped from my courses. Fair enough. And after that, yeah, what's wrong? Speaking of that, you said you were doing some physics homework today? Oh, There, there's always tomorrow. Can't argue with that. It sounds like he's delaying. I mean, for crying out loud, it's Saturday. Who spends their Saturday doing homework? Adults do. The reasonable people who want to get their homeworks out of the way. That I didn't have anything fun planned for today. Fair point. But yeah, a lot of people like to delay their stuff. I know, and I understand that. As we enter the parking lot, we see a group of guys hitting a ball around the ring covered in netting. Oh, hey, sup? Glad to just be back here again. Same. I still don't remember any of their voices, these three. Same. I know it's volleyball, but I guess this is have suffice. You don't need an excuse for spike ball. Unlike Vic, who needs to be the one being late. I mean, come on, we were the ones who worked last night. Archer puts himself in a room. And at least he didn't sing last night. Did he really? Oh yeah, it was rough. He made a fool of himself. Good. At least he's just subjecting his karaoke skills to anyone besides our team. Rumor has it they have a monthly karaoke nights before we joined. Sorry, I thought about Dale for a second. What ever happened to that? What do you think happened? Marcus peeked around the corner to see the hyenas have arrived. No luck at last, at least from my view. Oof. Gotta focus on my reading skills. Whose idea was it to have a team karaoke night? Coach Brad, he comes up with the craziest team bonding exercises. Should we get started then? Yeah, we can't wait for. We can't forever for Vic. Sorry about my tardiness. Uh, of course you show up when I say something. Only for you, babe. What's your excuse this time? Cleats. Cleats? Vic's composure fails a little when he bends over to take a breath. Selma forgot them at home today. I had to run them over to the stadium just so you could get them in time. Behind his body into our group, scooting between the Marcus and Diego. You literally ran? I literally ran. Oh. And Diego chuckles to himself softly. that's that's funny. I saw Selma there when I visited Sandra earlier, and she was putting her cleats on. Uh, I could do so. Oh, did that? Oh no. Let me see. Did I miss something? She was. Uh, uh, now he smiles. Oh, ran fast, so fast. I time revealed. Sure you did. Shut up, Marcus. Oh, whatever. At least Marcus gives him a pat on the back, trying. Few moments of laughter. Diego still remains unfazed. What were you really doing? I guess that could be his voice. Something. 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 Hmm. That could be anything, but I got nothing to go by. Diego's and the rest of the group shakes their heads. Let's get on with it. Okay, what am I missing? So how do we want to do teams? Rock, paper, scissors. Two too complicated for a sixth. Oh, I have an idea. Let the new guy pick the teams. That doesn't sound bad. I would give you so much power to choose. What have I done to deserve this? You're the main character. That's what you've done. In a sense, there's 6 of us. We won't have to switch around all the time. Can we get any better than this? I guess it decides my route. I guess I'm going with Marcus for now. How about I go with Marcus? Sure, do you want to do that? I mean, if you're fine with that. Yeah, man, I'm just messing with you. I don't think I could recover if my own housemates reject me. I wouldn't. It wouldn't have been that embarrassing. At least you take it better than Vic. I can handle rejection. Really? Is that something I need to know? When I do your route next, will you be my partner? No. Please. No. Please. Stop it. Please. Ay, Dios mío. That's Spanish. Fine, just shut up. Yes. Marcus leans over to me. Don't have to deal with that. Don't have to deal with it if you never get rejected. Guess that leaves me with Roger. What a shame that is. At least you don't have to deal with this bird brain. Love you too, buddy. Vic nearly knocks him over with his back pats. Roger and Rubens begins to look at each other with a little more concern than I expected. Watch it, Vic. He elbows the hyena in the stomach. Ouchie, ouch. We're hanging it out in a few seconds, unsure of what to do next. Get started. Let's get started now, shall we? Diego volunteers for him and Vic to sit out of the first game while the rest of us walk up in a circular net. So, I never played this game before. How does this work? Well, before you serve, you and your partner need to start on an opposite side of us. Like this. The 4 of us move to the net, with me being across from Ruben and Marcus across from Roger. Got a message. I'll have to take a look real quick. Nothing about you. Alright. Yep. Now, here comes the tricky part. Like volleyball, you have to do up to 3 touches between you and your teammate. Get the ball over. But instead of going over the net, you want to hit the ball into the net by your third touch. Oh, more complications. I'm gonna fail this route very terribly. Once you do, then other team has 3 contacts to bounce it off the net. Bounce. If the ball hits the rim, gets struck in the net, or miss entirely. Other scores, how about them? How do you get points in the game? And if 3 scores multiple points in a row, the serve has to swap pet laces in their partner so their alternative who to serve to. You have to serve a specific person? The opponent directly across from you. The rules like this that prevents us from picking the same person like Vic. I heard that. Of course you did. So that's pretty much it. The only other thing rotating every 7 points will show when you get there. Okay. I apologize for the damn cutting again. Whatever this battery shit going on right now, but it should be fine. I should be able to charge it just fine. What the hell is this? All right, I'm ready. Hold on there, Bucker. Let's get some music going. So, who wants to play their stuff? I got you. No! Purist. Ruben? I don't know. I think my plays are a bit too tense or something like this. Okay, how about you, Marcus? Me? Why not? You haven't heard your stuff yet. I think I might have the opposite problem of Ruben. My my stuff isn't really intense. Not a problem. I mean, where you are at the beach, having some chill would be fit for sure. If you insist. Well, don't get too disappointed. He walks over to his backpack, pulls in his iPhone in a few seconds, fiddling with his speakers, and Marcus trots back to the net. Not bad, man. Really? For sure. Anyways, who's ready? Marcus and Roger and Marcus gets to the crowd stands, and while Ruben cocks his arm back, he gives the ball slap, making it to ricochet in the circular net and towards my left side. What am I supposed to do? Ah! And I failed in a grapefruit-sized ball trying to hit back in the net, and it ends up bouncing them back in the frame, making sure that my return is fail. Must return to the beginning luck. Beginners suck. The main wolf, which is places with his human counterpart, standing across from Marcus. Service. We can't play for shit. The game is halfway over and I only have like one successful hit. Roman's next service takes a low, flat bounce heading towards Marcus' shins. Ouch. Oh no, Marcus! He has to take some scooping motion from even keep the ball in play. What? It's going to pass the net. Does it? He want me to return it? How could I? Yeah. Damn it. I sent the thing flying through the whole other area. How do they hit this thing? This is impossible. I suppose that's your point. Again? Yep. Shoot. Don't worry, man. I was hella clumsy when I first played. It's clearly my fault because I am stuck at this, guys. I'm sorry, Marcus. Forgive me. Forgive me. Who knows? Maybe it's your first 5 points that will look like that. Roger. What? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Oh, he's like, Roger. Oh. To be fair, you never help hold back when it comes to games. Like the three-legged beer race. Oh. Like the three-legged beer race. What are they doing, Evan? Huh? What are you saying to me? You look a little out of it, need a break. No, no, I'm okay. We're all fine here, I think. I should let them carry on without me. They're clearly beyond my level. What's the what? What's the point? I don't belong here. And what, Evan? What did I tell you about how you talk to yourself, Marcus? I think we'll tag out. I bet Vic and Diego are angsty over there. Sure are. I nod along. All right. Ruben says something too, but I could care less. I already weighed them down as it is. I'm a shit athlete. You're better than me, at least. Because I don't know. I would have no freaking idea what I need to do. I don't even know what those terms mean. Well, there's a reason why you never started or won any medals or received any honors. My existence meant nothing to what my teams. What happened? Did someone say something? No, no. Something I did. Something you did. I don't fit with you guys. There's superstar athletes that train way harder than me. This is just this is just spikeball. People don't really train unless they're super serious about it. That's what I was hoping for, but I still don't understand it. It's not the spikeball. It's everything sports. Same, Evan. I might be tall, but sports are not my forte. The beach club is my previous team. Everyone lit me in the dust. Now I'm nowhere near the player I want to be. What do you want to be? Good enough. A starter, a different maker, someone people value. Ma- Marcus purses his lips. He tries to form words a few minutes from giving up, before giving up and staying quiet. Well, I only have like 2 weeks to become good enough for the club team. Plus, I have the stupid varsity status weighing me down even further. I don't deserve it. If I can't even make the contact with the ball, I might as well surrender now. You're getting way too ahead of yourself. There's so many variables out there, out of the hands. I looks, even if it looks rough, you still got to give it a shot. I still can't help but keep stuttering. I just can't help it, guys. Even if you hold back, you'll be stuck wondering what would have happened if you gave it all your all. What do I offer to you guys? Offer you're great organizers. Even when you aren't playing, you help me get from place to place in one piece. The guys here will definitely appreciate that. Just give it time. Time. I'm wasting it right now. You know what? Screw it. Might as well make the most of it. Alright. Want to give another shot? I think Vic's ready to play us. Just as Marcus assumed, they're waiting around the net, passing the ball back and forth. Marcus takes a second to trot back into his phone and resume his music. Yo, we're ready when you're ready when you are. Oh, I'm ready. You sure? Our last game proves otherwise. Not like you're the contest bitching helps. Pardon? Is that a way? I know it's Spanish, but pardon. Nothing. I'm just being a little. I'm just being a whiny little bitch again. You tell him, Vic. He and Ruben laughed. They're far away enough to catch Diego's attention. You can take the first serve. Thank you. Want to do the honors, Evan? Me? How sweet. But I'm gonna fail you guys. I'm sorry. Marcus picks the squishy yellow grapefruit and holds out in front of me. Maybe this time I'll help you bounce before back. Hey! Vic reached his arms out towards me. Did I say something? Oh well. Zeros. If I can serve the ball in, that this will be my first successful hit. How have you not hit one in yet? It's pathetic. And my hand's starting to shake. Hey, Evan, give it a shot. Thank you. I look down in the net, and it feels like being controlled by an unknown entity. The ball leaves my hands. The ball ricochets off the net and towards Diego. From there, I blend together from the only form of time now, and whose turn it is to hit the ball. Even though we are currently trailing to 16-20, I'm still having a good time. This is at this point, I feel silly thinking I could ever hit the ball in. Speaking of which, you got an option. Okay. Whoa. Lucky shot. Well, then why, thank you. 17 to 20. Who's 17 and who's 20? Marcus slaps the ball in play. Vic, Diego get generous high sets, allowing him to cut strategies attack. Do we have 17 points? Do they have 20 points, or is it backwards? Shoot, I'm dropping a hand on Marcus. Crap. Oof. Marcus slides sideways in the sand, getting a bunch on his shirt. Oh, does that mean he's gonna take it off? Stop it with the hoariness, Abby. Oh, Abby. Where's that reference? I don't even know. I, I have to take a little break for a moment. Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I got delayed because I messed up the voice recording, and I have to repeat this again. Luckily, you'll never have to see this. You'll just have to see me being dumb with other things. Now, the ball hits the frame in the net, ending rally in the match. That's it, Diego. Let's go. And two celebrate victory to a high five failure but slap from the Vic. At least Diego wasn't to spot him as a hard time. You okay, Marcus? I reach out the hand to him. He takes it like helps him up. Yeah, no, Becky. He reaches out for the collar of his shirt, and he pulls it up. I can help. I can start to see his stomach and the bottom of his shirt rises. Oh my! What a fun match, eh? That was pretty fun. But and the time finished to start talking, and he's talking the sand riddled shirt and taking it out. Oh my! I forget how Diego is at doing it between the legs. There was no way to expect him to get that. Yeah, I was quite ballsy of him to do. I'm starting to sweat again, probably even more than I did during the game. His chest looked so soft and inviting. No matter how many times I see it, it will never fail to amaze me. He got the flexibility, and it's not surprisingly he would try. Probably end up landing with my ass in the air if I tried. And my eyes veered down towards his hips. That's your friend, That's your friend, Evan. You can't harass your friends. And the quads are solid. I could wrap the legs around them. The tree trunks. If there is a God, I owe them everything for letting me live with this man. Up to this thing. I love the cracker scratch. It's amazing. Huh? Want to start packing up this thing? Oh, yeah, sure. I can stare at his buff chest all day. Oh shit. No, quite yet. I can shit all day. Sadly, I can't do that while packing up this spike ball kit, not unless I want to come off as a creep. 'Cause I'm a creep. I probably shouldn't sing that if it doesn't count for anything, but this song kind of what he said kind of makes me think of that song. I should listen to it later. My mind brought back to reality to the sound of shuffling noises in the distance. Thank you for the nice fan service. I can see the two brown and gold figures trying to bury something big into the sand, something person size. What the hell are they doing? Danny! The shovel-wielding figure turns around. Are you freaking kidding me? You ruined our take. Your take? Hey guys. And the person size something turns out to be Johnny. Great. Kenny is also there with them. Rounding out the trio, Ruben gets closer to the group. It's for Tip Tap. That's clearly a reference to a social media that can't be named probably for that reason. Copyright is so mean. You can't even say the names. Kenny flashes his phone to the Ruben. And why do you have to bury Johnny for this? Not that I mind you burying him for good. Oh, hey! Don't make me bury the rest of you for that of the way. Remind me not to get on Ruben's bad side. Alright, I'll tell you. You wouldn't get it. For another trend, isn't it? Danny gives up her brother an amused stare. Yes, of course you are. Kitty! Why, he scared me. He couldn't hurt a fly if he tried. Oh really? That's what's this trend called? Ruben makes a fist with the one hand and smacks it with the open palm of the other. Stop that! Do not. The barrier gaze challenge. That figures. Is it really that obvious? Johnny, we knew after you got into the affair with the tennis players. How could I resist? He had the bluest eyes and a sexy curl. Oh my. Now could you please leave us? We gotta clout our chase. We have this gay to bury. Fine. Do go have your fun. But don't forget, you who have some more followers. Ooh my. What a roast. Ruben turns around, walking away. Danny's explosive reaction, and she towards her shovel on the ground and kicks the sand, accidentally getting some in Johnny's face. Those men are a bad influence on Danny. What? Every man in existence, Ruben? I'm sorry, but you understand why I said what I said? A little weird, Ruben. I don't see the problem. Of course you don't. Oof. I mean, at least she's not getting one buried. This is true. It's not like that. It's their antics. Her kids her age put frame over safety, chasing some stupid trains like this. Dude, she's only a year younger than you. Plus, they're theater kids. Of course, they're gonna do something stupid. Come on, let's hear out Ruben. He's your senior. He's got more experience than you. All right, all right. Roger tilts his head slightly, be amused, look on his face. Thanks, Diego. Johnny keeps getting on my nerves. He's the reason why I don't put up with them blasting music every week. And whatever I'm around, something stupid happens, then you shouldn't be around them. Roger lends a hand, which he high fives. No high five! Vic and Roger regain their composure, putting at the most serious look, almost comically seriously. He thinks it's his right to be all noisy hell despite sharing walls with our neighbors. That does sound annoying. And turning their club thinks it's okay to laugh, and you know the building has a curfew. Damn, I didn't realize they were that annoying. I wouldn't say that for sure, but I barely know them. And please do not disrespect Kenny. Please. They don't care about anyone else. And Johnny is the root of a cause. Not to play the devil's advocate, but didn't. But didn't they just get reservations to perform into the theater building? Everyone got their eyes on Ruben? Yes, so doesn't that mean they won't be in your house weekly? If it only if it were that easy. Danny tends to invite them over afterwards, and we agree not to mess with each other's social lives. So she got her friends, and she got yours. What can you do? Nothing really. What do you guys think of him? I don't know. I hardly see them. Oh, really? Because he's been at a few games at least. Who knows? Maybe he has appreciation for our sport. Yes, I don't see the problem. He sounds like a quirky friend of Kenny's. He's a nuisance. That dude purposely provokes people. Oh. He comes in a few tournaments here, and he would heckle them, the opposing players. Really, I haven't seen him at any of our tournaments. Oh, I mean the club tournaments, the ones Kenny's I play in. Ah, don't get me wrong. The rest of his friends are fine. Rogers and Vic give a brief while the two guys can remain unfazed. But Johnny always jumps the shark. One time he shouted at a player he could handle balls better than him, which nearly cost the team the point. An unsportsmanlike conduct. Ooh, sorry about that. Maybe that's how he supports his friends. If it was that. What do you mean? Marcus sighs. You'll see when the season comes. Yeah, that dude it sounds like a pest. I decide with Marcus. You decide with Marcus on that one. Looks like we're split down the middle. 2 votes to 3. Evan, what are your thoughts on Johnny? Why me? I only seen him like twice. I think he's alright. I don't even know if he's that terrible yet. I could be wrong. You could show me so I can have an opinion about him. Me? I need a second to think about this one. He's a theater kid. Of course he's going to be quirky. The whole group was like that from what I saw yesterday. Well, that settles it. Pro Johnny side wins. Once again, it wasn't a tie before. You skewed the results to be in your favor. Come on, Diego. Don't be such a poor sport. We can't all agree on everything. Diego rolls his eyes and looks down at his phone. Hey, the women's soccer team match starts in 10 minutes. We should probably head over now. All right. Before I do, I think I should cut the video for a bit so I could just watch the whole match. Do the next cut video to make that the whole episode, and no more interruptions and no more problems. Then I'll be right back, guys. Hello, I have returned. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can. I'm gonna try to finish the game that we're gonna visit, and then after that, I think we're gonna have to end the episode there. Alright, sure. Thank you for agreeing with me, guys. Wait, what are we talking about again? Marcus and I verbalized our agreement. Vic and stares at Diego, eyes squinted. Yes, Mom. Idiot. My God. We started our journey for the soccer stadium. It takes us no more than 5 minutes to make it there. Thanks to our student IDs, we all could get in for free. We seat ourselves in the 5th row in the midfield, around the midfield. I take a seat next to Marcus, to which Vic follows suit and sits next to me. I can see 2 teams huddled up in the sideline. Selma is in a closer field, left side. Hey! Hello, Selma. Her her all-white fur gives her away almost instantly. I don't see anything on the stage. Oh, we're supposed to pretend we're supposed to see them, right? Who are we? Who are they playing today? Let me think. Last week was Calfia State, and a week before that, I think it was Pacia View. They're playing They're playing Pacia View today. How do you find that out, genius? It says it was on the scoreboard. Oof. A giant LED monitor displays of both school names along with the current 0-0 score. Huh, did they always have that? As far as I remember, all we had was an old school scoreboard and it displays the score with gridded light bulbs like the ones you see at every high school. Yep, it's not that bad. It gets the job done and works consistently. What more do you need? Something that shows up our lineup? Oh, it can replace our awesome moments. Come on, Vic. We're not a basketball program. If we really wanted a fancy tech, we would play in an area like the women's team does. All we need is functioning net and a scoreboard, and we're all good. And what about sturdy pads? So people don't hurt themselves through the nets. Diego lightly scoffs. Of course, that's a given. From my high school experience, yeah, pads and our poles were garbage. Even they attest, Evan can attest to that. What happened? I made a bad pass, and our setter ran into the pole. He had to get to have a dozen stitches. Ouch! It's all your fault. Stop. That's unfortunate. I twisted it. That's unfortunate. I twisted my ankle on a stray ball. You can't really control that stuff. Ooh. You could have. Silence you. Silence bad thoughts. Not you, Vic. You're fine. And you too, Marcus. But hey, you proved. Hey, you proved since then. I guess you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Soul System boomed across the stand. It is time for the women's soccer showdown. Today, we have a non-conference matchup. I hope you like my announcer voice. The visiting side. We have the visiting side. We have the Swordfish Pacifica View going up against the Knight of San Vincent. The announcer's treks on her routine, introducing the visiting school lineup and getting our lineup. It takes about 5 or 6 players before I start hearing any familiar names. At midfield, a junior from Paseo Calfina, number 10, Selma Headstand. I don't even know how that's pronounced. Do you know? Let me down in the comments below. Let me know down in the comments below how to pronounce his name. She emerges to the tumult of teammates and she jogs on the field, taking a few glances at the crowd during the process. Whoa, you got this, sweetie. Selma waits in the direction, her swiveling side for a second. You know what? If we do get to route, I'm gonna be to Vic's route. I don't know if I will pull through if he loves Selma. It would feel messed up if we got between that unless they broke up or something. But I think so far they seem good. So right now, I'm glad I picked Marcus, and then I'm gonna go with mm, what was his name again? Oh shit! Why do I keep forgetting names? I'm bad. I'm so bad. God. Selma, yep. What's going on? I'm pretty sure she heard him. My ears are ringing from a little from Vic's booming voice. You wouldn't get it. Okay, I'm confused. Is it just me? Marcus chuckles for a couple seconds before answering. Yeah, for now. Yeah, for now. Keith. Yeah, Keith was his name. I think Kenneth. No, Kenneth was it? Kenny. 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 Salma continues her stride towards the middle of field ball. Remaining starters are called, taking another minute or two to do so. And the show starts here. The battle taking place over 45 minutes. Let's begin the match. One of the referees arrives at the field center circle, placing the game ball in the middle of it. As she back pedals, she holds a whistle up to her mouth, taking 10 paces back from a circle. Passia field player taps in the ball back into her teammate, taking off after, and the field formation starts to shift. A vocal commotion ensues. Watch your side, Dale. A player from our team downing the number 19 backpedals diagonally, staying the line of the current ball handler. The two face off the halfway between the middle circle and the big goalie box, with a white-topped opponent side steps. Our defender sending the ball further down the field. It doesn't take long as the opposing offense to start breaching our box. The ball travels back to the center of the field. The ball just outside the box. Come on, don't let it up. That was quick. PV has a fast tempo offense. If you falter even a little, they'll take it to you. It's only a second, minute. It's only or a third. The scoreboard's clock reads 2:35. I can never understand that phrasing. I never understand any of the phrasing, honestly. As my wanders, the ball goes airborne. The goalie message that get the hand on it, battling in it high and the side from the post. That's too close for comfort. Come on, Big. It's not like volleyball. You don't score every few seconds. Doesn't mean you can't score now. It's pretty unlikely. It's only happened like twice or out of 100 of games I've watched. Hey, that was a clean tackle. Nearest referee's whistle, a foul on one of the defenders. The ball plays outside the. Hey, what do you call that big box around the goal? You mean the penalty area? That's what it's called? Yep. I hope that's what it says. The ball outside the penalty area. And the ball soon whistled back. Play back by the now. A defensive wall has been formed in the area around the line, ready to block to shoot the goal. The ball skis over the wall, curving slight right. The white jersey headers to the ball, but misses the goal high. The offense back, awaiting the goalie's kick. It's around 40-minute mark. There's hardly been any progression from our side. It feels like one-sided so far, but at least the game is still scoreless. Bullshit! A dark brunette-haired otter wearing a blue jersey throws her hand in the air, uploading her thoughts on the ref. Selma managed to pull her away from the ref before she can give her a card. The ball is placed in the corner in the penalty area. This time there was players of both teams at both the goal boxes. The ref brings her arm down and a whistle back the ball back to play the defensive wall skews the distort players from each other side out for the shot of the ball. Sorry, notifications. The kicker acceleration, scooping the ball, powering it forward with her momentum, breaking free from the crowd of the players. None of the others, Sandra getting the piece of the ball with her hand. And the ball changes course to go out to the right of the side, closer to where the sitting, as the Pacifica FAU player fetches the ball. A substitution made, halting the play temporarily. Thank Christ Sandra was here. She could be the MVP for this game. Nah, Selma's been the hero today. She blocked 2 shots goal. Oh, supportive. How many has Sandra blocked? 1, but Kate in point. You're obviously skipping over the invaluable Sandra pressured the limited their goal shots and goal, which happened thanks to Selma. My girls are friends better than yours. Oh, the fighting's about to happen between those two. Oh no! Attention goes back to the game of as soon as the whistle is blown. From the corner, the inbound pass of deflected landing in the outside of the penalty area. One of the players gets to it, but the loosest opposing player gives her the more of the generous shove. Foul! No fucking way. The play resumes and uninterrupted. I don't know how to push. Was it called? If you were gonna call our touches, call theirs. What a disgrace. The ball crosses the penalty area again. They have a shot open for a split second. The narrow opportunity closes. Sandra slides the attempted shot, deflecting it into Selma's direction. There we go. Let's go, girls. Selma breaking away from the pack, ready to cross mine any second now. Hey! But she's crossed the plane. Defender catches her and it tips her up. Foul! Where's the foul? Eres stupida no estabas Miranda. Tell me if my Spanish is right. They didn't call that. Unbelievable. Are you serious? She's fucking over our season. That ref got shit for brains. Marcus gets up and starts to leave his seat. Where are you going? Marcus, what's wrong? Sorry, dude. I think I have a migraine. I'm gonna go home and rest. Damn, man. Need me to come with you? He grits his teeth and he heads hand and then looks away. No! It's fine. Okay. Vic can help you get back. Okay. Marcus, are you okay? Marcus gets his out of the way, a row, and exits the stand. I guess that leaves me with the Vic and his pals again. By the time Marcus is out of my sight, the ball progressed deep into our opponent's territory. Maybe we finally get shot. This is it. I can feel it. One of our players managed to outsmart her defender and break away towards the goal. Her shot goes up. Oh. And it gets deflected. It's already halftime. Feel like forever, but it's nothing like the same time. The announcer's voice comes back into the speakers. Both squads remains resilient, going into the half with 0-0 score. Is this what they call them? The team? I guess. Yeah, it's a fancy name for them. Oh, thanks. No problem. Vic turns it to his friend. Might as well listen in too. Social time. I hope Marcus is okay though. I don't know if they improved since I got here. got here first, but making playoffs, that seems like a long shot. But they're giving a PV run for their money. I bet Cal Stakes last week. Diego's eyes. Sandra told me they played their lineup at the beginning of the season, so an upset or two to be expected doesn't make any less impressive that they beat them. True. Ruben seems to be assured by Roger's comment. However, Diego is still unconvinced. They're both they are the Goliath of the Women's Soccer Conference, plus their playoff committee gives up the conference to shop at at least for soccer. That's brutal. How can you even stay motivated to play the league like this? Why is that? Um, Diego pauses for a second, then shrugs. Beats me. I probably ask one of them about it. Just because I'm a player's boyfriend doesn't mean I know how their league works. I mean, if my boyfriend was in a quarterback of football team, I would not understand it either, but I watch it anyways. If that's how it works here, then I know the way too much of Danny's club. Oh wait, I already do. Come on, Ruben. You put up with them well. You're like their team dad. Aw, a dad that wants his peace and quiet. Vic leans over to behind Diego and putting an arm around Ruben's shoulder. I think you're made. You make for a wonderful dad. Ah, shut up. Well, he has a mannerism of one. Ruben makes a pouty face and scrunches brow, making him look like an old man. Oh my god. You could be just as grumpy as one. Exactly. Ruben begins to smile. Bah humbug. Oh my god. Roger Stein's unable to hold back a grin while I was doing so. You make a great team dad once Grandpa Diego graduated. Excuse me, why am I a grandpa? Your strict standards? Diego pauses and shakes his head, and the left corner of his lip curl up. Someone has to be the one that keeps things together. And keeps things together you do. Oh, friends. Yay, friends. See, Evan? This is what friendship is. No need to be harsh on yourself. Conversation steers into the inside of the talk of the few students athletes coming. I can't keep up and nod or react occasionally. Another minute passes before I start seeing the players strict to populate the field. It doesn't take long for both squads refs to line up to what I assume are starting positions. Kicking off the second half of the night of the San Vincent, a ref jogs in the center circle, places that ball down. She signals both teams' goalies to confirm they're ready. And we're off. And before we're off, I'll have to cut the video one more time. Sorry guys, I need a little break. And we're off. 40 more minutes should do. Around the 87-minute mark, and a blonde human with a van person passes the ball backward into her teammates in the center field. A duel between the two opposing players begins, and San Vincent players takes the stab right advantage to ball downward. However, the defender cuts her off and halting her progress. The ball handler can only move forward one more yard before losing the ball to Pacifica. Few pressing the defender, she pushes the ball a few feet back for the steal, and a powerful kick leaves her open as she crosses the midfield. The first player she encounters is Selma. Okay, kick their ass, Selma. The Pacific View player makes the attempt to her left. Selma immediately cuts her off. Selma decides to knock the ball loose from her opponent, sending it into the open field. Go down, go down. I don't remember their voices. Sandra shouts it nearby teammates, and she claims the ball. She boots the ball deep down the field, and the one who's no players. Great work, Selma. Sandra. I forget. Why I keep forgetting, mixing names. You gotta remember their names. But at this point, Diego shouts proudly, and the other guys cheering, hollering. The momentum shifts our way. Selma gets up from the side of tackles, starts running down the field, and she's bottling down to 100%. She is giving it at least 70. Another San Vincent player receives the ball. Opponents have to beat our defender, getting closer to the penalty area. In defense, however, is quite rigid, and however, our player is the stalemate to making her pass a few yards back and following teammate. That's when it happens. She's wide open. Informed the outside nowhere, Selma comes darting across the field outside the penalty area. Not sure how longer she'll be open to two defenders charged towards her. The ball goes airborne and lands several feet from Selma, bouncing twice before coming within her reach. Come on! Selma gains control of it, and she only has a second shot if that's her goal. Selma lines up to onset in her entire body, crouching it on knee in the process. The ball is wide left. A few more feet, and that's right. It would have been gone in. Damn it! It was a good shot. Selma curls up, and her hands are back in the head while her arms are covered the face. She shouts something, probably curse word, and nearby teammate pats her head, and Selma nods and backpedals to the midfield. Shoot, she did a great job getting it open. Yeah, he's not gonna let that one down. Most soccer players would get heartbroken after the shot like that, especially at times like this. The final whistle is blown. Both squad and meet the sideline to line up. The typical sportsman high five are given every sports game. After a back and forth of 90-minute play, we could conclude tonight's match with a draw, 0-0 draw. Thank you for attending. Please drive home safely. No overtime? Nope, the regular season doesn't have any. Dang. Thank God. This game's over. Now I have to see what's up with Marcus to see if he's okay. Squads of the doorway under the bleachers where the assumed locker rooms are. That's too bad. All it works just for a draw. I hope Selma's alright after that. Don't worry, man. She got nerves of steel. She puts them all through her field. A true soccer player at heart. Selma's the same way. Sandra's the same way. Then again, female soccer players are a lot tougher than their male counterparts. Wow. Those guys are such crybabies. Ouch. Yeah, it's like they all take the acting class. So Johnny would be a good soccer player. Oh shit. He would fit right in. You do realize you also have to be a good sport, right? You sure about that? I mean, look at Vic. Oh! The Rubens joins with Roger, and Vic falls back in the chair. And from that comment, emotional damage. Emotional damage indeed. Vic springs back as soon as he said that. And I thought you were above tip tap. What? But I got it from you. Goes to show that Vic's a bad influence. I'll show you bad. Vic wraps around Diego, putting him in the headlock. Bad dog. Bad puppy. Pulls his body back and impaling him multiple times to get out. Excuse me, I'm a hyena. Gentlemen, you're all handsome. Ow, did you just scratch me? Oh, you played dirty. I played dirty. All the more reason to fear you. Oh, now it's not serious. Diego pops at his chest and making a side flinching motion to the hyena. The two continues to banter. Roger and Reuben plays the no mind scrolling through their phones. I wonder if each team is practicing now. Are you trying to pick up some chicks? Lol, no. We like to watch how they play. It helps us with our own game. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Trying to roast some straight guys and backfire. Funny. I mean, if you wanted to pick up some chicks, there's a bunch right here. Very funny. There's more to life than girls. Of course, I don't really think like that actually. I didn't mean to come up as a creep. Yeah, man, we get it. Most guys aren't watching beach volleyball for the sport. Anyway, we should get going now. We should start a few minutes ago. Should I go with him? I remember, was Evan by? Oh yeah, his father mentioned that. Now this time, I want to know how Selma's doing. She did kick some ass today, but also they tied. So right, what do we do with tied games? I wonder. Have a fun with that. I'm gonna stay back with Vic. All good, my dude. Later. Bye, guys. So Roger extends a fist out to me and gave me a fist bump back. I do the same with Ruben. Bye. And I seems like Diego's not alone on Vic as soon as he looks like there's just two of us. Vic taps away in his phone. Looks like a children. It looks like a children's toy in his hand. He furrows brown, frequently having a various motions many times. Stupid small keyboard. He mutters to himself. Vic pauses a few seconds and they continue typing. I hope there's a good explanation if you do get a route with Vic. I do like him a lot, though. Are you cool if we walk back home with you? Yeah, sure. Cool, thanks. He, he resumes his typing. Selma's almost ready to go. We'll meet her down by the lockers. Great. He tucks his phone away. Left the pocket is short. Vic shoots way out of the bleachers towards the stairway. I follow suit. So anything you're doing after that? Most of us wait in silence. We're waiting for Selma for the 10 minutes now. No, not really. Guess that makes two of us. Hmm, I gotta see how Marcus is doing. That's what I need to do, Vic. To start to hear footsteps emerge in the locker entryway. A few other and emerges before we finally see Selma come out. Hello, Evan. I didn't expect you to be here. I did some good old coercion to bring him along. Yeah, I guess he did a good job with that. He always does. Want to grab dinner with us? Dinner? Who said we were gonna eat? You were gonna eat after this. My stomach would beat the crap out of you if my brain wasn't there. The raises an eyebrow, pointing out her head. Don't be surprised when I leave you hanging during your season. A big gasp. You wouldn't. Oh, yes, I would. They're so gonna be engaged. Look at them, those two. We begin our walk in the stadium. Why, why are you doing? What are you in the mood for? I don't know. And so many other options here. The college part in the city having to choose the gonna be impossible. Evan, I scratch my head and still looking down the pavement. I can't think of anything. Anything? Mmm. Fuego? Nah, I'm not in the mood for pizza. Well, that's all I got. I don't know you. I thought we were bros. I thought we were. I thought we were pals, Selma. The only place I know about, anyways, I get her. They're athletes, but Harvey's. Well, that sounds familiar. And that's the other direction, right? Want to go to town to eat? Sure. And now there's even more options. Dear Lord, help me. Evan, you got it? What? Of course. Seriously, I am. Just don't expect me to be much help choosing. Yeah, you probably should. Ask the newbie where to eat. We got you. The path we're on begins th- then and out further and further into town. We eventually find a quaint Mexican restaurant on one of the block corners. Did pretty good. And most of our time is spent choosing down. You do not want to get between the athlete and their food. The only downside is the nearby blocks pretty narrow. Vic has take this back seat behind me and Selma as we walk together. That was nice. It's like you're a completely different person now. Food is a cure for my grumpiness. Ain't note that, Evan. Okay, noted. It's also a cure for every person's grumpiness. I mean, food is good. Food is good. I'll take any food. Let's, but that makes me wonder. If you shake it out, her does the reverse the cure? You wouldn't. Uh-oh. Try me. Fight! 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 Vic wraps his arms around the white vixen. Selma makes exaggerated gasp. How dare you! I guess this is normal for them. And shake. Selma's angry turns to a grin and struggles his arm. Selma, looking Vic's body of weak spots. I couldn't break them up. Look at those two. It doesn't take long for her to find out. She elbows the hyena, sending Vic in few bases in few steps forward. Selma flicks in her hair in one hand and put other on the hand. I think they're a cute couple, though. All serious talk, I think I ship them. Silly boy. Both of them chuckle. I laughed a little. Vic dusts himself off and gets up and about to put his arm around Selma again when, hey, hands up! Hands up where I can see them. I heard a voice shot in the distance. Were you talking to us? Hey, hyena, hands off the girl. Oh God, it's a simp. Oh no, they're 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 obviously dating. The dipshit. What are you talking about? This is how boyfriends talk to you, right? Voice comes off sharper in this time, same direction, and the officer runs toward, gets between Shelma and Vic. What the hell? Officer pushes Vic, come back in the chest and back facing Selma. You know did what you did consider assault. What are you talking about? We're just horsing around. He turns to halfway to Zelma. Do you know this man? Yeah, he's my roommate. Oh, it's the straight version of it. I see. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that damn cop. It's like I thought they were. Oh, they're not dating. Wait, means I got a chance with Vic. Never mind. But if they do end up dating because of Marcus' route, I'm okay with that. You know, he nods the way the second officer watch over him while I talk to the young lady. Oh God. First officer takes a few steps, motioning Selma to follow up. Don't move. What is wrong with these guys? Do you never seen people flirt? Then continue walks away to them head over to the end of the block. What's going on? Care to explain why you grabbed the woman against her will? Against her! Evan, say something! It was fighting. She was laughing with us the whole time. The second officer raised a face. What we saw was a man forcibly grab a smaller woman and not let go and grounds for assault. Vic lets out a heavy, forceful sigh. Do you understand, boy? Oh my God. Yeah, I get it. Honestly, gender roles exist in a society, and it's so fucking obnoxious. I don't think he was even being a creep. I thought they were dating, honestly. And they weren't. And there was nothing toxic going on. They're just being buttholes to each other, and it's just funny to watch. Right? Oh my God. I realize his stretched face loosened up when he sees me. Do you know either of these people? Yes. Slips purse again and his eye squint. Is that a yes? Yes! I know Vic and Selma. I mean, them, them ago, month ago, but we've only really known each other for a week or so. That's all I need to know. Okay? I hope Selma's not getting the same treatment as us. She probably not. Thank you for your time, ma'am. They're just simps. Get away from cops. I get it, you have your jobs to do, but Jesus Christ. Use your brains. You put on your thinking caps for a second. Two of them walks back to us. Selma's not having it either, honestly. Look at that. I know the college of town does excuse I know this is a college, but that does excuse poor behavior on the street. Get out of here. I don't want to see you pulling out the shenanigans like that again, got it? Yes, officer. This is bullshit. Was he just as rude to you? Nope. The cop treated me like a damsel in distress. Sexist, 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 sexist. That's what these cops are, sexist. He pulled me away so I wasn't threatened by you. I told him you should carry pepper spray in situations like these. How would you help when those hands are already? How would that help if your hands were already tied? These guys get it. They know. They probably. Selma Hobson making it a grin. Beats me. Told him again. We're roommates and good friends at that. We're still. He still was skeptical and said, report anything this to our local department or some shit." Of course he would. That's strange. I haven't seen a police officer act stingy with someone before. Well, you're not a scary looking giant, so I guess that makes sense. But also, cops don't like Keishis. What? You guys always get it the worst. I've seen cops always targeting hyenas. Not only sexism, but racism. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? But I always report of cops targeting hyenas, but Mark's dad always chipped that to hyenas to hyena violence. Racism. terrible. Poor Vic. He doesn't deserve that. He continued walking back into college. You don't have to tell me. Driving through the suburb was like the mission improbable. There were five at least times at least where I got pulled over for suspicious there. What were you doing? Just going to visit friends. Well, why does it matter? Because, huh? Why does it matter? Evan, what are you thinking? I don't know. When I was pulled over, I always ask what I did wrong. It's such a dumb thing for them to ask. A criminal isn't going to give you a response. A typical person knows what they did already, so it's redundant to answer, right? Even if they didn't, they showed just tell them like they why even ask? Probably for the dumbest survey ever. She puts on a cheesy deeper, probably the dumbest survey ever. How many citizens can guess their crimes? The number will be shock you. Like cops are any better at it. I don't know how Marcus would feel about this if he was here. He was always quiet whenever the topic of police comes up. Ah, shoot, Marcus, is he doing okay? Oh my God, you let him stranded. Hey, hey, Evan, our house is in the blockway. You can stay and hang out if you want. Oh, yeah, sure. Let me text Marcus first. Should I invite him? Sure. And Vic invited to hang out with him and Selma. Want us to join? I sent off the text the back of my pocket. Our Department of the Defense uses the super soldiers. I mean that we have supernatural strengths and instructed to brute force. They take down suspects, right? I almost feel bad for those beasts. They told they'd be praised as heroes despite their being physical scare tactics that curb crime. They end up becoming the villain. I don't know why there's zero accountability for the workplace in the force. Is there any? I've never seen it. I'm sorry, what? And they keep going as if I wasn't here. Answer my question, damn it! Are you ignoring me because I'm short? Hey, Evan, our house is in the Blackway. You can stay and hang out with us if you want. Oh? Yeah, sure. Let me text Marcus first. Should I invite him? Sure. Hey, Vic invited me to hang out with. Want to join us? As soon as the send up arrives, place after you. She lets Vic and me in first, coming in and closing the door behind us. Oh, how sweet. Vic walks over to TV, pulls out a gaming console from the frame, sides up. Selma takes a seat from the living couch and follows suit. Hope she's doing better from the match earlier. Should I talk about her? Should I talk about what that with her? Hmm. I don't need any drama. I should keep it. Normally, I have a rough match. I need some time to let it sink in. Yeah, we're having a fun day. That's what I could tell. Selma begins to speak. So, want to play? What games do you want to play? Games? Selma raises the eyebrow. Question a lot harder than I thought. All right, let's fire up this bad boy. I swear this house just shook. Did it not? At least the TV and the console is seen fine, but they they turn out they turn on fine. Not much not much of a gamer. Oh no, it's not that. It's just that the ones I play are pretty boring. As long as you join them, that's all that matters. Aw, good friends. People are shocked when I tell them I kick Vic's ass in Super Smack Bros. Come on, you're exaggerating. Okay, you got those guys are fun. I will play. I play with them. It'd be fun. Vic turns out to be TV screen. His character uploads a round of the bullets and the weird alien creatures swarming him. I started playing way before I met you. Selma turns Vic briefly and then turns back. I grew up with four brothers. All of them are older than me, so whenever we got something new, it's usually their choice. Damn, no preferential treatment for the younger sibling. Nah, my family didn't believe it in coddling anyone. I'm a little jealous of that. Guess I got a little lucky with mine. Someone chuckles, but yeah, oh sure, but yeah, we didn't have many games. The ones were all fighting games. Guess you could say because of my mom's always loved to fight. My mom and dad always relieved whenever we were mashing buttons instead of mashing furniture. Holy shit! Living Living with many brothers must have sucked. I only have one brother and also two sisters. I still got pretty hectic at times. You have any sisters? I wish. Oh, so you're the youngest of the five? Uh-huh. No sisters, just brothers. Wow. Yeesh. At least he gave me a fire to prove myself. Took me a while, but eventually I got pretty good. Nice. It wasn't so nice for my brothers. They were so pissed whenever I beat them, and of course, I would blame for I would be blamed for the tempers for erecting on them on. That sucks. Why? My parents were fond of me getting into boy things. I mean, what'd you freaking expect? What'd they freaking expect when they have one daughter and a household of men? What'd they freaking expect? Besides soccer, y'all are stupid. Y'all are fucking stupid. Not you guys. The family that that are like that. I, I, I was expecting to do all the traditional crap, you know. Uh, Girl, I feel you. You expect a girl to do a Christian household. Yeah, that is obnoxious as shit. Like what? Making dinner with mom, babysitting for parents, friends, even though they're too fucking lazy to look out for look lazy for some shit kids cleaning the house. Your brothers didn't help clean up at all. That's why they're probably shit. Nope. That's stupid. I thought all kids did their chores. Dad set up a rotating chores schedule for me and my siblings. Whenever all of us complained about it, he told us the house was communism and he was the dictator. Honestly, your dad sounds a lot better in comparison, but it seems a little sussy to me at the same time. But nothing to beg it for me to think about, honestly. I just need more context. That's what I need. Someone laughs at that. Someone's a bootlicker of cat for capitalism. Probably sucks cause the taste trickles down. He's still looking at the TV and said that, and I snicker. He just is passionate about free market. What does he do? He's a bank teller. That explains it. Telling me he owes my dad for the shit loan he gave us. Huh? Crap. Big characters fell dead in the TV. It fades back to black. And I gotta go next to the objective at least. We could do some co-op together. Evan, do you want to play? Uh, hmm. I think I have to call it here for today because I did a lot for this episode. A lot for 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 a lot of recording. But so I think it's fair to just call it here for today. I had a fun time this episode, even though I miss some days doing this because I had to let you know I had to deal with a lot of power outages a power outage a whole week, and no electricity, and it was super cold and freezing. It was kind of rough, but thankfully I can finish this episode, and hopefully by the time I upload it to, today at Tuesday, I could do more for next week's, and I could be able to post more stuff in this content, post more of Ocean Avenue. But I think I should be able to post at least 2 episodes of Your Turn to Die before I try to finish the whole build I have left of it. I don't want to finish it right away though, because I don't want it just to end so quickly before I can get the whole build ready, and I can't wait to, to do more for Ocean Avenue, as well as I do is Your Turn to Die, and hopefully I can get the issue with the Dasher done so I can continue doing more of that. But without further ado, I think I have to bid you all goodbye. Have a good day, and I see you another time. And please don't forget to support Dirk the Red Panda down his Patreon in the link below. And I will bid you all goodbye, and have a good day, and have fun watching all of my stuff I make for you guys. Goodbye, everyone.